Stop caring what people think. Have you ever felt trapped, like you're living in a box created by the expectations of others? Maybe it's a job you don't love, a relationship you're unsure about, or even the way you dress, talk, or act. So many of us spend our days wondering, what will they think of me? This thought, subtle as it may be, governs so many of our decisions, big and small. But here's the truth. You're the only one living your life. And if you're constantly prioritizing what others think, you'll never truly live for yourself. Let's unravel the layers of why we care so much about others' opinions, how it affects us, and, most importantly, how we can break free from this cycle to live a life filled with authenticity, joy, and peace. Why do we care so much about others' opinions? 1. It's in our DNA. Humans are social creatures. For centuries, our survival depended on belonging to a tribe or community. Being accepted meant safety, resources, and a sense of purpose. Rejection, on the other hand, could mean isolation and even death. This evolutionary instinct to seek approval and avoid rejection is still ingrained in us today. While society has changed, our brains haven't caught up. Now, instead of worrying about survival, we worry about fitting in, being liked, and avoiding judgment. This fear of rejection, though not life-threatening anymore, still feels deeply uncomfortable. 2. Society and cultural expectations. From a young age, we're conditioned to seek validation. Whether it's parents praising good grades, teachers rewarding obedience, or friends admiring the latest trends, approval becomes a form of currency. As we grow, these expectations evolve but never fully disappear. We're told to follow certain life paths, look a certain way, and achieve specific milestones. In many cultures, there's immense pressure to meet societal standards. Get a stable job, buy a house, get married, have kids, the list goes on. Falling outside these norms can make us feel like failures, even if we're perfectly happy with our choices. 3. The social media effect. Let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Social media. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook have turned our lives into highlight reels for public consumption. We curate our posts, seek likes, and compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. It's exhausting. This constant exposure to others' opinions magnifies our insecurities. A negative comment or a lack of engagement can feel like rejection. And when you're caught in this cycle, it's easy to lose sight of what really matters. Are you happy? Are you living authentically? The cost of caring too much. 1. You lose yourself. When you live for others' approval, you start to lose sight of who you really are. You make decisions based on what will make others happy, not what feels right for you. Over time, this can lead to a deep sense of dissatisfaction and even resentment. Imagine this: you take a job because it sounds impressive, not because you're passionate about it. You marry someone your family approves of but don't truly connect with. You suppress your dreams because they seem unrealistic to others. How much of your life is truly yours? 2. It drains your energy. Constantly worrying about what others think is exhausting. You overanalyze every decision, second-guess yourself, and replay conversations in your head, wondering if you said or did the wrong thing. This mental and emotional drain leaves little room for joy or creativity. 3. It prevents growth. Fear of judgment can paralyze you. You avoid taking risks, trying new things, or stepping out of your comfort zone because you're afraid of failing or being criticized. But growth happens outside the comfort zone. When you stop caring so much about others' opinions, you open yourself up to opportunities and experiences that can transform your life. How to stop caring what others think. Breaking free from this habit isn't easy, but it's entirely possible. Here's how you can start reclaiming your life. 1. Accept that you can't please everyone. No matter what you do, someone will always have an opinion. You could be the kindest, most hardworking person in the world, and someone will still find something to criticize. That's just life. Instead of trying to please everyone, focus on pleasing yourself. What makes you happy? What aligns with your values and dreams? When you live authentically, you'll attract people who appreciate the real you and repel those who don't, and that's okay. 2. Practice self-validation. Instead of seeking external approval, learn to validate yourself. Celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small. Acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that you're enough just as you are. Daily affirmations. I am worthy, no matter what others think. I trust myself to make the best decisions for my life. I release the need for external validation. 3. Limit your social media consumption. Social media is a breeding ground for comparison and insecurity. If you find yourself obsessing over likes, comments, or others' highlight reels, take a step back. Set boundaries, unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate, and focus on connecting with people in real life. Set boundaries, unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate, and focus on connecting with people in real life. Their positive energy will reinforce your confidence and help you care less about negative opinions. 5. Focus on what truly matters. At the end of your life, will it matter what a coworker thought of your presentation, or whether a stranger approved of your outfit? Probably not. What will matter is how you felt, the relationships you built, and the legacy you left behind. A story of letting go. Let me tell you about James. James was a talented artist, but he spent years working a corporate job because it's what his parents and friends expected of him. Deep down, he knew he wasn't happy, but the fear of judgment kept him stuck. One day, James met an older man at a coffee shop who shared a simple piece of advice: live your life before it's too late. Something clicked. James decided to quit his job and pursue his passion for painting. At first, people criticized his decision. They called him irresponsible and naïve. But as James poured his heart into his art, he found joy and fulfillment he'd never experienced before. Eventually, his work gained recognition, and those same critics became his biggest supporters. James' story is a reminder: when you live authentically, you might face resistance at first, but the rewards are worth it. The freedom of letting go. When you stop caring about what others think, you free yourself from an invisible prison. You give yourself permission to take risks without fear of failure. Pursue dreams that light you up. Be unapologetically yourself. Remember, this is your one and only life. Don't waste it trying to fit into someone else's mold. You're not here to live up to others' expectations. You're here to create a life that feels true to you. So, take a deep breath, let go of the fear, and step into your power. You're more than enough just as you are.